Welcome to iOS Insights. This tutorial is about generics and how to create them within Swift. Are you new to Swift programming and wondering how to use generics? Or are you already familiar with generics but looking to improve your skills? Either way, this video is for you. We will now start the tutorial. Having created your Swift UI project, delete lines 12 to 16. I mean lines 13 to 16. Delete lines 13 to 16. And then delete line 15. Now type in dot on a pair, open curly braces and close curly brace. And now type in func display info more than sign t less than sign open bracket for input t open curly braces. If let number is equal to input as question mark int open curly braces and then close the curly brace, print open bracket comma the input is a number colon open bracket number close bracket and then comma, else if let name equals to input as string open curly braces print the input is a name colon open bracket close bracket name, else if let my value is equal to input as bool open curly braces print this input is a boolean my value, else print open bracket comma unknown unknown input. So the first thing we've done within this function, we created a function called display info. This is defined as a generic function that accepts any type of input. That's why it's got t here and here as a generic. And then on line 22, it checks if the input is an int, which is here. And then on line 23, it displays the message for the int, which is here. Print the input is a number, open bracket number, close bracket, that's what it displays. the value that was entered or assigned to the generic of the variable when it's unwrapped on line 22. And then on line 24, it checks if the input is a string, and then if the input is a string, it unwraps the string and displays the value of the string on line 25, which is here. And then on line 26, it does a similar thing. It makes sure that the value being passed in is a Boolean. And then if it is a Boolean, it unwraps it and displays the actual Boolean on line 27. And then if none of these cases match an int, a string, or Boolean, it then goes to the last case, which is the else statement, and then it will print out unknown input. So how we test this, we have to go back to our .onAppare and then type the following: display info for, so we just type in a number just to test the numeric for 42. When we run the application now, it should display this input is a number. So line 23 should be executed. So let's run it and test. So to run it, you just click on the triangle on the top left hand corner, or near the top left hand corner. Here it is. And then to view the output or to view the console, you have to click on View menu and click on Debug Area and then Activate Console. And now we should see the output. It's taken a bit of time to load, but the computer is a bit slow. As you can see, the output is, the input is a number 42, so that's the number that was passed to the generic. As you can see, the generic function accepts the integer. It wasn't stated or bound to any type of data type, it's just a generic type or flexible data type. So now we'll test the generics to see if it works with a string. So what we'll do, we'll stop the application by clicking on the square, comment out the code that we created there on line 16, and now type in display info open bracket for Joe Bloggs. When we run this application, it should say the input is a name, since this is a string. So as you can see, still loading, it's nearly there. It's loaded now. As you can see, it displays the input is a name, Joe Bloggs, because we've passed in Joe Bloggs to the display info function. So Joe Bloggs is a parameter or value that we're passing in. To test the final data type, this will be a Boolean. So all we do is type in display info and then type in true and then run the application again. It's loading at the moment. Yeah, now it's loaded. So now it's displayed the output, which is this input is a boolean, which is here within the console. The display function is a generic function that accepts any type of input and displays information about the input. By using if-let syntax to check the input type, the function is able to handle different types of inputs and display appropriate messages. This function can be used in a variety of scenarios where the input type is not known in advance. We have now come to the end of the tutorial. The tutorial solutions are downloadable from iosinsights.co.uk. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you next week.